Hello, social media. Today is my first day recording for YouTube and possibly Instagram. This is our property that we purchased from the Detroit Land Bank. Today I'll take you on a tour with me so that we can look at the exterior of the property. So of course, we had our inspection on today, which based on what the gentleman told me, everything went well. They came, number one, to make sure that the roof was in good condition. Doesn't have to be in the best of conditions, but they're looking for certain things, that we don't have any leaks, that we don't have a bunch of debris, etc. on the roof. They also want to make sure that you have windows, and yes, we do have windows. We also have the doors installed because those are things that you have to have in order to be deemed as compliant when they come out to do their inspection. As you can see, we also have the grass cut, both front and back. You'll see that once we get back there, and also on the sides. Next to the house, and I'm just going to turn a little bit, you'll get an opportunity to see, I think there are a total of 3 lots that the land bank owns as well. And they definitely have a program. If you own the property, if you are a neighborhood organization, if you own a property that is adjacent to the lots, you can purchase those. Some of them start as low as $100, and of course in certain areas the lots could cost somewhere in the thousands, because I've seen that. So as you can see, we have our boards on the side of the house because we took those down for the inspection, because they do state that you have to have the windows visible. It would be nice if they would allow us to keep the boards on the windows and the inspector just looks at things from the inside, but it's their rules, and of course we know that we have to play by those rules. So of course we have the doors up, we have the windows secured, we have the property secured. So right now what I'm going to do is just take you to the backyard, because they also look at those things to make sure that the property is maintained all the way around. They're looking for certain things, again, roof, doors, windows, making sure you don't have a lot of debris outside. I'm walking very slow because of course we do have groundhogs, raccoons, and a little while ago a nice deer walked right in front of my truck. Again, yes, I am in the city of Detroit on the west side, and I love it. These are some of the trees or limbs that we cut down some days ago. We just have to get those picked up. Thankful we didn't get a ding for those. And of course the fence that you'll see, that belongs to the homeowner from next door. We do have more exterior work that we have to do as it relates to either repairing or replacing some of the siding, getting the dish that's on top of the back of the house, taking that down. As you can see, we do have glass block windows. Those were already there. Around the perimeter of the home, you can see where we did replace some of the wood, but still have a little bit more work to go. Thankfully, we do not have any leaks, any foundation leaks in this property. So that's definitely great, because again, it can become very, very expensive when you look at some of the things that you have to do for the properties in particular. This home, I think, had been vacant for at least 10 years. And so with the length of time that it was vacant, and considering it has a good 3 to 4 lots from the corner of the property, we had no gas lines, plus the water line, still trying to figure out if the water line was cut or not, or if what the water department did, or if DTE may have did something when they came in to put in the gas line. But it took us at least, there's a school across the street, it took us at least, I would say, 3 months to finally get things done with our gas line. It was very, very difficult because things had been cut from the corner. And so it took DTE and one of their, a couple of their teams to come out to make things happen. And then as it relates to the water line, at one point the water was working, But when we moved further, to get some other things done at the house, that's when we were informed that the line was broken and that it would cost us $10,000 to get it done. Thankfully, that cost was not the case. We were able to get somebody who could pull the permits to get things done, and they got it done at a very fair rate. So for that, of course, we're grateful. We have replaced all of the windows except the window on the side, the first window that we're coming to. It is an original window, but the glass was broken, so we just recently had that replaced last week. So overall, here is the side of the home. We're very, very happy. Looking for great things because we do have a phenomenal team that's going to help us to get things together. Since we've had the property, yes, we've had a couple of break-ins. We've even had a squatter, but overall, everything with the property is going well. Again, we're in Detroit. We're on the west side of Detroit, and we're loving it. So hopefully in the next video, we'll be able to show more of the progress that's made. If you're looking at the grass and you see the damage that has been done, we did have a gas leak, and unfortunately, it damaged the grass, but DTE was able to come out to stop the leak. So for that, we're grateful. So again, hopefully you all will be hearing from me soon as we move forward to renovate this home. We're not going to sell it. We're not going to do any flipping. Our goal is to purchase properties in the city of Detroit and to get them tenant occupied, because again, that's one of the things that we need is places with reasonable rents that people who desire to be in the city of Detroit will be able to live in comfortably, and most important, they'll be affordable. So again, you all will be hearing from me soon. Thank you for your time, and hopefully with this being my first video, you all will accept it and know that we will only get better. Thanks. Bye-bye.